Hi guys, welcome to CNC Tarot. This is Christina. Today I will be doing another reading for my earth signs since we do have the full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus this week on the 19th. I feel the energies are definitely high for our earth signs, and with eclipse we do see a lot of change. We see a lot of action. Remember that with that lunar eclipse, it's almost like the full moon energy times three. So that may resonate with some of you guys. Maybe you're feeling the energies very heavily this week. I know me being a Taurus, I definitely have. I think it's a positive energy. I think it's been an energy of reflection. It's been an energy of going within and really just over analyzing and overthinking some of the choices that we have made, some of the choices we are getting ready to make. So I wanted to do a video that would reach you guys before that day, and I hope that it resonates. Remember, take what resonates with you, and whatever doesn't, leave it. Remember, time is fluid, so you may be feeling this energy now, you may feel it later on, so you can always come back to this video. If you have any questions or would like a private read, please see my description box, as well as like, share, and subscribe. So this reading is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to draw cards as well as do one question that you might have from the answers or the angel answer oracle deck. So if you want to take a moment and think of that question that you might have or that you might need some clarity on, you can go ahead and start meditating on that now. I know I will be pulling a card from the Indigo Angel Oracle deck as well. I'm not sure if I will use the Moodology deck. We'll see how the reading goes and if we need any more clarifiers. Remember, the sorry, the decks have been pre-cleansed and shuffled. I will always give them another shuffle and before we jump into the reading, and that goes for all decks as well. For the first deck that I'm using the Rider-Waite Tarot. Like I mentioned prior, we will not read reversals as I have purposely left the cards that way. I again said we don't always start our day or our weeks in the upright. So this week we are not going to be using all of the cards in the upright position. However, we will read whatever comes out in the upright. So maybe one more shuffle and then we'll go ahead and jump right into it. I will pull the cards and then I will read them after that. So this is going to be a collective read for my earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Again, this will be a general message for my earth signs, and take whatever resonates and leave what doesn't. 2 minutes. So far we have the Six of Swords, which is our air energy. We have the Judgment, and then we have the Fool. So we have two major Arcana cards. And of course, we end this with the King of Pentacles, which is Earth sign energy. Give me a second to read this real quick. All right. So right off the bat, like I said, we have the Six of Swords, and that is air energy. We have the Judgment card, coming in second. We have the Fool card coming in third. And then we have the King of Pentacles coming in fourth. So, with this message, right off the bat, I'm seeing that we're leaving something behind. With the Six of Swords, we think of communication, maybe something that wasn't communicated, something we didn't want to hear. It could be employment related. It could also just be communication within yourself. Maybe you're going in within and understanding that there are some things that you might need to leave behind or that no longer suit you. With the Judgment card, people usually think of that as judgment being passed against other people or people in our surrounding, but that's not always the case. Sometimes we have to cast judgment on ourselves in order to understand ourselves better. So sometimes we're in a situation and we could put fault and blame on other people. However, sometimes those situations and those people are there to teach us a lesson as well as to have us reflect on ourselves. And sometimes we have to pass judgment on ourselves to see if there's something that we might need to change and something we can let go of. It could be something as simple as fear, maybe fear of jumping ship, maybe fear of taking the next step in the direction that you feel you're being led. Judgment doesn't always have to be something where, it's being passed on other people or people like to relate it to karma. And it could be karma in the sense for yourself. Maybe you have sown some seeds. Maybe you have done some great things out there in the community. You've been putting a helping hand forward, especially with things going on right now in the world, or doing small things, like I kind of said prior in other readings, that planting that seed, faith of a mustard seed is very small, but it will grow. So maybe your judgment is here in your karma that you are getting ready to receive will come to light. Next, with the Fool card, we know the Fool card to be on his full journey. That's the card that is the first card in the tarot. And whether it's a spiritual journey, whether it's a journey in life, a relationship, we're always having to take that step that makes us feel uncomfortable, and we don't know always what's going to be on the other side. And that's where that fool's journey comes in, because sometimes you're walking into situations blind, but as long as you're um, going into it with the right energy, you feel like you're being led to do it. It's not going to hurt anyone in the process in a negative way. Like I said, sometimes if it goes to relationship, you have to leave because it's bettering yourself, and maybe that situation wasn't suiting you any longer, but that doesn't mean that you're doing it to be negative to that person. You're doing that in order for you and your growth. And then with the King of Pentacles, again, this is an earth energy, so it's great that it popped up at the end. And with this pentacle, this just it reminds us to use our common sense. Remember that whatever we're getting ready to do, whether it's leaving or taking a step in the next direction, your money will grow. You will be fruitful. There will be plentiful surroundings around you. Just remember to use your common sense. Also, I wanted to say with the Fool card, the Fool also represents, new beginning and having faith in that spontaneity. So just remember that with the Fool card, that doesn't mean that, oh, we're taking foolish like actions, or, we're not, thinking things through. It's a new beginning. So with that new beginning, coming in right before that King of Pentacles, this new beginning is what I'm picking up is going to be a great start for your future. I'm going to pull one card to see if we can get a clarifier for the Six of Swords, to see what it is that you're leaving behind, or what it is you should be leaving behind, or what it is you should be contemplating on. Because sometimes, even though with the Six of Swords, you have this woman in the boat and it looks like she is, actually traveling in the boat. It doesn't mean that you're physically leaving something behind. You could be leaving something behind just, emotionally. And then, of course, clarifying the Six of Swords. We have let me show you these cards, the Lovers, another major arcana, and then the Page of Pentacles. So with that, Lovers, everybody just thinks of relationship. Lovers can be somebody that you love, that you have love for in your heart. So again, when we say relationships, it could be somebody that is your companion. It could be a friendship. It could be a coworker that you have love for. It could be your second cousin. It could be anyone. that you might be reflecting on when it comes to that Six of Cups. With the Page of Pentacles, we think of him as not quite in that court status with the King and Queen status. He would come. First, it would be the King of Pentacles, then it would be the Queen, and then you would have the Knight, and then the Page. So the Page is still a little bit of an immature energy. Obviously, he has a Pentacle, so he has a little bit of money. So maybe this person or situation that you're leaving behind might be something that you love and that you have a lot of emotions towards. But with that Page of Pentacles, it might be a really immature energy, maybe something that's not long lasting, not something that won't be providing that major stability that you're looking for with that King of Pentacles. And then also with the Lovers, it could represent your personal beliefs and your values. So maybe it's something where you're, leaving a value behind or a belief that you were, taught and that you no longer agree with, or that, is no longer suiting you. I'm sorry, that's no longer suiting you. I have to take that as that is a message that we're on the right track. And Spirit is saying yes, listen to this. So with that, it just might be a belief or value that that's no longer suiting you and that no longer serves you, and you're going to be passing judgment on yourself to figure out what direction it is you want to go on. Even if this is a spiritual journey, you might be taking that fool's journey and taking a chance, and may not be able to see everything on the opposite side of you, but you know that you have a calling and that this is a calling that you're going to follow. And it does show that this will be a prominent and productive calling, and that you will be all right. There's no negative energy there. All right. Let me see. And on the bottom of the deck, of course, more earth energy. So with this, you have the Nine of Pentacles as well. And again, a lot of vegetation, not hurting for anything. Those seeds have been sown. She's waiting for her pentacles to grow. Even while she waits, she's still not hurting for anything. She has a home in the background. Vegetation is being or is produced so she can eat. You know what I mean? She has stability. She has a roof over her head. So she is good. Remember, when I say he, she, I just read the cards, but there is no gender in the tarot. So hope that message helps. Next, I'm going to go ahead and pull Angel Answer Oracle for you guys. So if you want to take a second while I shuffle to think of your question, we will see if we can go ahead and get an answer for that as well. Okay, so the card that we got was within the next few weeks. I don't know if this card is going to focus, but I'm going to describe to you what I see on the card, as well as the message is pretty clear, intuitively within the next few weeks, whatever it is that you were asking about, it looks like it's going to be coming to fruition. Even if we go back to the reading, making that choice to pass judgment on yourself and to take that fool's journey, it will be beneficial, and it looks like it's going to be within a few weeks. On the cards, we have it looks like a husband and a wife. We have children playing in the background. We have one of the little girls on the card. She is sitting down praying. So that could go back to that spirituality and our values and beliefs. And then we also have the angels watching over them. And this angel right here in the corner has a wand, and it looks like she is blessing them. So whatever it is this girl might be praying for, or that the family is doing as a whole, it looks like the situation is definitely guided and it is blessed as well. So hope that that was an answer that you were looking for. I love that the read has been so positive. Like I said, I really felt like this energy was being given to us to really just reflect and to make some positive changes in our life, get rid of what no longer serves us, and be able to make those moves that we need to make as well. Sometimes we have to leave just even, negative thinking behind, and look at ourselves with that judgment card to better ourselves. What can we do to make ourselves better? What can we do to make ourselves stand out as well? And then with doing that, that little bit of change, universe and spirit sees that we're taking a chance. And we don't take chances to fail. We always take chances really in life in order to better ourselves and to make moves. The card that we got with the indigo angel card is stay. So I'm going to take this as stay focused, stay in the energy of higher vibrations. Make sure that you're staying focused. Meditation, prayer, whatever it is that you believe in, make sure that you are keeping that in mind, making sure that that is your go-to source. It doesn't mean that you need to ask anybody else for clarity. You shouldn't be asking anybody else on decisions that you should make. I know sometimes we get caught up with caring about what other people think or feel. But at the end of the day, we have to stay true to who we are, understand the messages that are being given to us for our higher good, as well as staying focused on ourselves and our energy and maintaining that positive energy. So that is my message that I have for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn today. I hope that it helps. I hope that this eclipse energy is suiting you well and you're finding the positive in it. We won't get another one until next year. So this is it. So absorb all that earth energy that you can. You hear some people say, oh, don't manifest on eclipse. Don't do this. Don't do that. As long as you're in high vibrations, you're not hurting anyone, and you're doing what serves you and your highest good. I say go for it. Focus on you. Do what's best for you. Take care of yourself. And I will see you guys next week.